All right. We are live. Ladies and gentlemen, you are listening to Love Bay Afrobeat Music Talk Radio. It is your boy, Shon Wiliams, aka Mr. President, the President Toronto. Whatever nicknames you want to throw, that's who I be. And welcome to the Safe Room. It is a safe space for entrepreneurs, business owners, anyone who has a story to share. Today, we're doing a 2-for-1. Usually it's one guest, but it's a 2-for-1 special. So it's double the knowledge, double the entertainment, double the vibes. You know, we love to have vibes here on the Safe Room on the show. So let me get into this duo for a second because I really say, like, I emphasize on the word duo because they are a powerhouse of a duo. Some people would say they're like the Brandy and the Monica, or maybe like the Tisha Campbell, Christina Arnold. And just based on like what they are doing is absolutely incredible. So
Shon just came out swinging.
So he didn't come to play.
look, they are the founders of the Circle of Black Girl CEO. It is a powerful community helping Black women entrepreneurs build profitable, sustainable businesses. Listen, enough said. This is for the ladies. I know we have a lot of fellas listening, but this is for the ladies today. So I hope you guys are tuned in. We have Hazel and Siobhan, the founders of the Circle of Black Girl CEO. How are you ladies doing?
Great.
I'm doing well. Thank you. Thank you for asking. How are you doing, Shon?
Oh man, it's been
Mr. Frequency.
Hey, Chris.
Hey, Chris.
Listen, I don't want to get into it because then it'll become a whole therapy session, and that's not what we're here to do. So,
but you know, we got you. We could always we can do it off here. Don't worry, we can do that part off here. We got you. We got you.
There's a part 2 to this, guys. So make sure not. Yeah. But thank you for asking. So listen, usually I go into the intro, but I want to switch things up a bit. Now, for those who don't know, and I know this very well, Hazel and Siobhan, you guys do your IG lives, and I would always tune in. I'm a supporter, and you would always give the floor to whoever's maybe like hopping on or in the chat to introduce themselves. So I'm now going to flip it back on you. So I want you guys to introduce yourself. Whoever wants to start, you know.
He was taking notes, Hayes. He was taking notes.
I know. This is like payback.
I was just gonna say, he was like, this one day I'm gonna get these girls back. That's what I'm gonna do. So here we are, folks. Here we are. Hello, everyone. My name is Siobhan Bent. I am a mortgage broker and financial life coach, and have been an entrepreneur for well over 20 years. I'm super excited to be here. I love sharing. I love just connecting. Well, I've learned to love to connect, hence the circle. And to just really just connect, because this entrepreneurial world is no easy flight. So thank you for having us, Shon. And yeah, that's a little bit about me. Hey, Shana. Okay. I see some familiar names.
Yeah.
Listen, we got a lot of Williamses in the building, so we got to represent.
Okay,
that's right.
All right. I'm okay. I'm outnumbered. I'm cool though. I'm all right.
The circle's in the house. Welcome. Oh, Nicole C.
Welcome.
So I am Hazel, the other founder of the Circle of Black Girl CEO, and I am also the founder of Big Girl Interrupted, which is a women's community where I help them set goals and crush them. And so, yeah, that's me.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Like I said, guys, it's going to be lots of vibes, lots of entertainment. But again, we're here to talk about the Circle of Black Girl CEOs, the amazing work that you ladies are doing. Like, it's incredible. It's truly incredible. The amount of impact you guys have made in just a year is just unreal. Like, I don't know what I was doing for the first year of the Safe Room. I was just kind of like taking things on cruise control. But I mean, to see you both doing such amazing stuff, it's a testament to your drive, your dedication, and your work ethic. So I want to bring you guys on. It's been overdue. It's definitely been overdue to get you both.
For sure.
So.
Yes, it has been, and I'm not taking it personal. I'm not.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I think there's no better day than Juneteenth. I mean,
come on. That is the truth. That's who we represent.
Yep.
Yes, come on.
Yes.
So I
perfect.
Mean,
perfect.
It's meant to be. It's just meant to be. So, I mean, we're gonna get into again the circle of Black girl CEOs, but we have to start with our opening segments, a mainstay on the show, the hot seat. Listen, the name
You didn't tell
is
us that.
vacation. So like don't worry.
Listen, Shon has been planning and preparing for this moment, Hayes. Okay, so let's go. It's all right.
Okay.
We're a little, and he got us when we're rusty, but it's
See, I
okay.
know. It's okay.
It's okay. We good.
We come back
It's
for him. Don't worry.
It's all good. Nah, I stay ready. I stay ready. You can't surprise me. You can't surprise me.
Nah. So I got 4 questions, and I want you both to answer them to your best abilities. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. You know, let's start with Siobhan for this first question. We're gonna do like a little, I guess, an alternate type of system. So I'll start with Siobhan and Hazel, and then for the next question, I'll go to Hazel, Siobhan. You'll get the flow. Everyone will get the flow once we get into it. I'm about to lock in. Don't worry. All right. So Siobhan, so outside the work that you do, tell me something about yourself in one sentence.
Wow,
That's a good question.
That's a very good question. Outside of the work that I do,
Mm-hmm.
I'm my first client.
I like that.
Mhm.
I've never heard a response like that. Honestly,
I am my
I
first
like
client.
that.
Yeah, I am
Mm-hmm.
my first client. Anything that I do, it's always to help you become a better version of yourself. And in order for me to help you do that, I have to continuously be working on myself and becoming a better me. So I think that's what I do. I'm my first client, always working on me.
I like that. It's that self growth aspect. I think that's super important to
Mm-hmm.
anyone, whether you're an entrepreneur, business owner.
Hey, Chris.
Being able to grow every single day is super important. I feel like if you're not trying to grow, then honestly, then what are we doing? What are we doing? Like this is the emphasis of life. You know, I had a
That
conversation.
is.
Yeah, I had a conversation with my guest last week, Corey. Shout out to Corey, and we were kind of talking on that, being able to just challenge yourself on things that you're not prepared for. So I think for
Mm-hmm.
yourself to even state that I'm my first client. I mean, I've heard lots of different answers. Some people's like, "Oh, I'm a nice person," or like I'm very introvert. But for you to state, and no, it's not even a knock on those answers, but for you to state like boldly say like I am my first client, you know exactly who you are. You know you understand that you want to keep building towards the
Mm-hmm.
best version of you.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So I
Top
mean,
priority.
I told you we were gonna drop knowledge. I should have said bring out your pens, your notebooks, because it's about to get crazy. But Hazel, I'm asking a
So much
question to you. So
pressure. So much pressure.
you got it, Hazel. So again, same question to you. Outside the work that you do, tell me something about yourself in one sentence.
Okay, Shon, I wear many hats. So, but outside of the work that I do, is I'm a learner. I'm always learning. I always want to learn. I'm eager to learn. Um, and that's me. That's what I would say outside of the work I do, as I'm always seeking and learning opportunity for growth.
Mm-hmm.
100%. Yeah, I mean, I think no matter how much experience you could get under your belt, you should always be a student of the game. And, you know,
Mhm.
especially for myself, and I think even for all 3 of us being able to grow. And I mean, like we all have like a common denominator in podcasting, you know, like in some aspects. So being able to go through that journey, listen, I don't think people understand the struggle of working, building, and maintaining a podcast in
Mhm.
2025.
Hence the thick layer of dust I had to brush off of my mic today. Yeah, it's definitely it yeah. You gotta
It
have a love for it to continue doing it.
Mhm.
100%, 100%.
Mhm.
So I love how Hazel, again, you're a learner. Siobhan, you are your first client. Again, I love it. It's very sophisticated answers. You know, I feel like we're starting on a high note. So let's just keep it going. Let's keep it going. But
All right.
I'm about to go back to you, Hazel. So,
Okay.
and speaking of podcasting, I kind of want to get to this question that's kind of correlated to that. Who would be your dream guest for a one-on-one interview?
Oh my goodness. You didn't come to play. You really and truly didn't give us the questions. You know that. So
I did.
He did not.
He
He's like,
did
oh,
not.
it's gonna be free for all. It's gonna.
This isn't free roll.
Absolutely not.
You know what? I'm gonna have to say Rachel Rogers.
I knew she was gonna say that.
I want to sit down with her. I want to get into her head. I want to really understand, because there's a lot of things in her book that we both connect, like align with, and I'd like to go a little bit deeper in a podcast interview with her about those things. And what does it feel like to be where she is today?
Yeah, I agree. I feel like with anyone that you, I guess, admire, inspire, I don't want to like stick to one word, because obviously people have a certain like sentiment to one person depending on the relationship itself. But you know, some people really enjoy one person's work based on, you know, what they do or what they stand for, or even just that relatability factor. So I mean, hey, listen, Rachel Rogers, if you're watching this, make it happen with Hazel Williams. Just make it happen.
Connect. Just just circleofblackgirlceos.com.
Yeah.
Let's go.
It's okay. Do you see the manifestations happening? Do you see it coming?
Yeah. Of course, now we got Chanel absolutely trolling in the chat. Listen, this is about to be the entire thing. I'm telling you right now.
Okay, so I'm gonna have to ask, because I didn't know that. Is Chanel your sister?
Yes, my twin sister.
Thank you for that, Chanel. Getting us the tea. So what is it like to be a twin, Shon?
I mean,
I didn't know you were a twin.
I'm interviewing you. You're gonna flip the script on me?
We have to keep the viewers happy, okay? Yeah. There's a question in the chat. We need to address the question.
She's here every week. I mean, honestly, go ask her. She's the one. I've been trying to get her on the show for 4 years now.
She said, "Flip the script."
Flip the script, right?
Yeah.
So I want to know. I mean, please answer the question. Don't you want to know, Hazel?
I want to know.
I'll make it quick. It's the best feeling in the world. I think a lot of people assume that when you have a twin, it's just like, oh, like they're so annoying. Like, nah, like she's awesome. And I will keep bigging this. I will keep bigging her up for this point. The best dancer in the city. I don't care what anyone says. Fight with your mama.
Okay.
One of the best dancers in the city. Like, absolutely amazing. Absolute stud. I'm telling you, Chanel, I'm waiting for the day when you're gonna be on Chris Brown's tour, dancing on stage. It's gonna happen.
Come on.
It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Okay, but let's get back to the daily programming. Okay, Siobhan, question goes to you. Who would be your dream guest for a one-on-one interview?
And so, okay, so as I was thinking, when Hazel was answering, I was just like, okay, I need to make use of this time to think about who that guest was. And the Holy Spirit literally just reminded me of someone I wrote down that I intended to reach out to, haven't, because, you know, there was dust on the mic and stuff. But my guess, I don't want to say dream, but my ideal guess, the epitome of who the Mama Means Business mandate would be Sarah Jake Roberts.
Okay. Right. What's the relationship with you and Sarah J. Roberts? That's like, I need to like get her, if that like once, like ASAP, soon as like right now.
So what we see about her really is, you know, how her journey through her life with the Lord, you know, her testimony, how she, you know, went from being the black sheep of the family to now being the light of the family and being the bridge for thousands and thousands, hundreds of thousands, if not millions of women and probably men, bringing them closer to the Lord. And I'm a believer, and my everything that I do, I want people to know that I'm doing it with the love of God, right? And so we know that about her, but we know that she has children, but we don't really see that motherly side of her and how she manages both, one being now the lead of her father's ministry and plus her own, but also the business side of it, and then also still being a mother of a blended family. So I want to like peel her brain open and to just learn how she's able to do that, or how she does it, and how she's able to take care of herself in the process.
I love that. I absolutely love that. And listen, I think we have to now make it a mission statement to get those respective guests for you both. I think we
Come
need
on.
to make it happen. And since we're doing this, I'll join in the party quickly. My dream guest, it's always gonna be this person, Brandon Gonez. I need to. And the
Oh
worst
yeah.
part, I met him.
Oh,
I met him in person, but that was
You
like I
did?
was just trying to get some like advice and feedback. But like I really want to sit down with him and just like to see him like being on CB24. Obviously,
Mm-hmm.
just how his time there at the end just didn't ended off so like smoothly to be able to build what he has today, especially like within like media content creation and everything like that. Like I'm just inspired by him. So again, I met him, but I need to now like put pen to paper and get him in front of the mic. So it needs to
Mm-hmm.
happen.
yep. You need to
Okay.
send him a pitch.
And I'm holding back from giving you the question, what's the deadline? But I'm the guest. Let me just behave myself. I'm the guest. Let's go.
It's
All
okay. When
right,
you're
all
on
right.
our side, we'll take care of you on the other side.
Yeah, of course, of course. All right, next question. I want you both to share an interesting fact that you rarely share. So I'll start with Siobhan. So tell me an interesting fact that you rarely share about yourself.
An
Saying run
interest.
faster, bro. Are you serious?
Oh my gosh. An interesting fact. What I think is interesting may not be interesting. An interesting fact. Oh my God. Sean.
About yourself. Hmm.
Mind you, we're still in the opening segment. We haven't got to the main
Like,
questions yet.
we haven't even got to the main questions.
I don't know.
I'm gonna have to put on like the Jeopardy music at this point, just like da da
I
da.
don't, okay. It's not something that I haven't shared before, but it's something that I'm actually, like I've said before, that I'm shy, I'm an introvert, but I'm actually learning that I think I experience anxiety when it comes to connecting with people or speaking to people that I don't know. Like for me to make that initial approach, it's very challenging for me, and I don't know if it's because of the age and whatever, but I've known it, but it's getting extremely harder, and I'm feeling it in my body in those moments. So
Mm,
I'm learning. So I'm learning another version of Siobhan. See, this is why you're always growing, right? So that I
yeah,
think that's something that is new and interesting.
yeah, and thank you for sharing that. Because honestly, like like being as open and vulnerable, it's not easy. A
Mm-hmm.
lot of us will keep some of our like deepest thoughts and emotions to ourselves because if we open up to certain people, it might generate a specific reaction. Maybe it's like, oh, okay, it's like very normal. Or maybe some people just kind of like shoo it off as if, oh, well, they're telling me this, but like I don't think they actually want me to like really lock in and connect with what they're saying. But I do appreciate you for sharing that because I think for anyone, it's a process to go up and talk to someone in general, whether it's like you're at a networking event or you're meeting with a potential client. Just even if you just bump into someone walking down the street and like you have like a small little just engagement through there. Like
Mm-hmm.
it's tense. It can be very scary, but like you mentioned at the beginning, you're someone who's learning to grow and trying to like go to that best version of you. So again, I really appreciate you, Siobhan, for being as open for that.
Thank you. We shall
Yes.
overcome interactions that are
Yes,
scary.
yes, yes.
Absolutely. Amen.
Uh-huh. 100%. Okay, Hazel, same for you. Tell me an interesting fact that you rarely share about yourself.
Oh my gosh. I've been thinking about this while Siobhan is answering, and I don't know. I guess the interesting fact is I actually am an introvert, but people see me as an extrovert. Like I'm very social, but you don't realize how tiring it is for me to reset. And I'm finding it like now, as I think it's age, it's taking me longer to reset.
Mm.
Where before that I would be able to reset faster, and so you wouldn't realize that I am actually an introvert. But I think that would be, and a lot of people would say, no, I'm not, but I actually am.
I honestly, I hate also when people say that. It's like, oh no, you're not, bro. You don't know me. You do
Yeah.
not know me. Like, and honestly, I think the analogy I tell myself, like after recently, I kind of consider those who are like introverts, you know, all the time, but when they go out to like talk to people and network, they're extroverts. I kind of give the analogy of like one of those like wind up toys. It's like you wind it up and it's like, okay, it's cool, but eventually it's gonna lose energy and just die.
I'm taking that because that's exactly it.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, again, like we all go through it, but you know, it's part of the job. It's part of the passion of what we do. I mean, you wouldn't be doing all of this
Right.
if you didn't love it, or there was something that God wasn't giving you to do as like this is what you're meant to do. This is the work that you're given and what you're going to be helping others. And I think for anyone's purpose, like that God gives us, it should be to serve and help others. So
I know,
Absolutely.
but sometimes you have to question them. Like, you're really putting me in this position, and I'm struggling. Like
hey,
sometimes
listen.
Yeah.
the conversations. If you only know the
He will.
conversation.
But you, and when you are questioning him, that's when you know that it actually is him, because he's never going to put you in. If he's trying to grow you and stretch you, he's not going to put you in some place that you're comfortable. He needs to put you in some place that is uncomfortable.
Uh-huh.
All right.
100%. 100%. Okay. Final question for the hot seat segment. Okay. Then we're gonna get into
Okay.
the main question, I promise. Let's start with Hazel again. Okay. So
Yeah.
what is your personal safe room? So what is a safe space? It could be physical or mental that allows you to be your authentic self. Wait, hold on. Before you answer that, I've seen Nicole.
Sorry.
The
Yeah.
Taskmaster couldn't help herself. I was thinking
What?
the Taskmaster couldn't help herself. I was thinking that too in the circle. There would be timelines and goal settings.
Come on, let's go. We ain't playing. We ain't playing.
Yep, 100. All right, Hazel, go ahead.
At least I'm consistent.
There you go. You know what? The circle has become my safe space to speak, to be transparent, to be open, to share, um, and just to like release. And I don't have to feel like I always have to be the leader or the like one of the leaders in the community. I'm one of the ladies as well in the community, and I really reach out to for their support when I'm struggling.
Yeah,
So yeah.
honestly, I feel like Siobhan's like, it's probably the same answer for me. I'm not trying to answer it for you, but it's just like, hey, listen, if I had to say an answer,
So,
that's a solid one.
hold on, but answer the question. Ask the question again.
Yeah. Yeah. So, what is your personal safe room? So, what is a safe space? It could be physical, it could be mental that allows you to be your authentic self.
Mm. So I want to say that I create my safe space, because I don't go anywhere that I'm uncomfortable and I don't feel safe per se, because I always want to be my authentic and genuine self. So um and I don't, yeah, church is really my free space, I will call it. Church is, for me, is my free space. I'm able to serve, but I'm also able to receive. I'm able to connect and grow with my brethren and sisters. Like, that's my free space, church. Where the circle comes in, going into like the business side of life, is as I said, I'm an introvert. I would prefer to be in a room and not be seen or heard, right? So what I decided to do, partner with my friend. Okay, this was after the unction of the Lord. This is where the podcast came in. So if I can share that story. So again, being as an entrepreneur for over 20 years, I'm an independent agent, but I'm still a part of a team. But I do everything by myself, and so that's literally how I've been doing my business. But the Lord literally was saying, like, I need to go deeper, I need to do more, I need to reach more. Because, you know, if you come to me, you'll never know that I'm shy, right? You'll never know, because I know my stuff, I do my work, you know, this is what we're doing. But he said I needed to reach more people. And so this is where he challenged me to start the podcast, because I don't like to talk. You know, if you have a podcast, you got to talk.
Yep.
So I launched a podcast, and it was specifically for mompreneurs, women who are balancing, I don't even like the word balance, but, you know, juggling motherhood, entrepreneurship, but also showing up for themselves, right? And so how do you take care of them? So I had to reach out to women that I knew and women that I didn't know to make those connections. And so through those reaching outs, I connected with Hazel, and through our connection is how the circle evolved. And so I created the space where I don't have to worry about reaching out to people first. We're all in the circle, and it's a safe space. So that, I think I answered your question.
Yeah. No, definitely. It's like once you met Hazel, it's like, all right, you do it for me. I can't be bothered.
We make a good team. Like, she has her strengths, I have my strengths, right? We make a good team, so it works out. And then again, we've been blessed with some super amazing women that are hungry to learn more, hungry to become more, hungry to make more money. And so we're all not in the same businesses, but we're all in business, and that's where we can be our true self and share and ask and give and take away. And so it's been a beautiful thing.
100%, 100%. And you know what? I do want to like kind of continue off with that conversation of just how you guys connected and how the vision of the circle of Black Girl CEO started. But before we do that, again, if you guys are just tuning in, I appreciate y'all. You're listening to the Safe Room here on Love Bay Radio. I'm here with Siobhan and Hazel, the founders of Circle of Black Girl CEOs. We just wrapped up probably the longest segment of like the hot seat in history, but for good reason.
But it's also the first time you've had two guests at once. So come on, what did you expect?
I mean, not really. I've had 3 guests, but that was a way back before.
Oh. But you haven't connected with us in a while. That's the other thing. We're catching up.
Yeah.
That was our catch-up segment.
That's true. That's definitely true. So yeah, we're definitely gonna get into the main question. But before we do that, I do want to share that on July 12th, I will be co-hosting the Be the Light Youth Summit, the Voice of Millennials event for Love Bay Radio. So again, I'm going to be co-hosting with Kemi Famous. The event's taking place on July 12th, starting at 2 p.m. There's going to be lots of things going on. There's going to be scholarship. There's going to be food and beverages. There's going to be a live African dance. There's going to be a lot. Plus, I'm going to be there. So already, you should have booked your ticket. I don't know why I have to keep explaining. You should have already RSVP and make sure that you guys are coming out. So again, July 12th, Voice Millennials Be the Light Youth Summit. Please come out. It will be an amazing time. Again, I will be there. If you want to connect with me, we can definitely chat it up. I'm an introvert, but I feel like I lean more to the extrovert. I actually like to talk to people, which is like, people think like, Shon, are you okay? Are you okay? It's like, I don't know. You tell me, but like, I love to chat with people. So again, July 12th, Voice Millennials Be the Light Youth Summit. Be there or be square. But let's get back into the interview. Let's get back to the questions. Now, you both came together to create Circle of Black Girl CEOs, and you know, there's a lot of ways to describe what Circle of Black CEOs is. It's an accountability group, it's a strategy hub, it's a support circle. So I want to start with Hazel first. And you know, Siobhan, if you want to jump in afterwards, please do so. Take me back to the first conversation you both had when trying to execute this vision and wanting to amplify the voices and experiences.
I know.
Guys, I told you I was gonna come hot with the question, so you know it is what it is. It is what it is. But yeah, Hazel, tell me about that first conversation, how you guys got started and wanted to execute that vision for amplifying the voices and experiences of Black female entrepreneurs.
Okay, so I could tell you I actually see it. It was a hot summer day. Siobhan was at the beach with her son.
At the beach.
And I was in my hot car, and we had a meeting booked on Zoom. So we took our meeting and we just started basically masterminding. So we were accountability partners, and something came to us, and we had that meeting book, and we started masterminding right there. And the circle came. We had iterations of the name, but we knew it had to have circle. We knew that the foundation needed to be circle. And then from our accountability calls, our bi-weekly accountability calls, we started just developing the circle, going through what does the circle need, what do we want the community to have, and we broke down the steps on like where do we want to start. And we started with a beta group. We reached out to people we knew and pitched it to them. They said yes. And those people today are our founding members in their community. And yeah, did I miss anything? Do you want anything? But yeah, we just gave birth to it.
Yeah, no, I do remember. I think something we want to highlight is that it was during the summer, and as an entrepreneur, work never stops, right? So yeah, I was at the beach with my son that day, and we were just having, it was literally it started off as a casual conversation because our relationship was still new. And through that conversation, we decided on the name. I went and quickly bought the domain, and we just started to build it out. But something we also added, we wanted to make sure it included, was that it wasn't just, we were not looking for a product or something to give to people or to provide to people. We were creating something based off of what we also needed as entrepreneurs. I've been doing this by myself for a long time, mainly by choice. But again, through my transitional period, my growing up period, right? And connecting with women, like I was like, oh, it's not that bad, right? And business in itself is in a different place now than it was pre-COVID, right? So knowing that doing it by yourself it's not fun. And in some cases, it could be very, very lonely and discouraging sometimes. So just wanting to have a space where you can bounce ideas off of, like the regular things, like especially like AI is around now, and so you can have conversation with people that understand what you're talking about. Like I could never speak to my mom about AI because she has no idea what the hell that is. Part of my French, right? But just having a community, a community at arm's length to have relatable conversations, to have fun with, because I'm also not very social. You don't see me outside very often, right? And so when having just people that you can connect with and do all the things but still be able to talk about business was what we wanted to provide. So that's where the Circle of Black Girl CEOs was founded.
I love that. I absolutely love that. First things first, the fact that you guys said that it was like a hot summer day. Siobhan, you're at the beach and Hazel was in her car. I feel like that's like the perfect opening scene for like a movie, like one of those like business movies where it's just like, okay, you know what? We have this idea. Let's just go through it. It's like a montage. It's like you buy the domain. All right, we got the team ready. All right, let's keep going. It was like all simultaneous, and it was just in the moment. It was very sporadic, but I think sometimes the best ideas you're gonna get is when you just have those sporadic time periods where it's just like, you know what? I'm just going to do this. I'm going to do that, and I'm just gonna keep going and going and going. And like you both mentioned, for the Circle of Black Girl CEOs, it's not just like putting out a product and a service that people can like benefit from, but it's also like building that community, having those accountability partners. Because I feel like for a lot of us, again, entrepreneurship is lonely. Personally, I feel like you need to start by yourself just to make those mistakes, but eventually when you have to get either a team or accountability partner when you can't even do most of the work that you're doing. Like even the most simplest tasks, if you're struggling to find time, that's where you have to look to yourself and say, okay, I need some help. I need some support. And I love how you guys kind of use that to build something incredible like Circle of Black Girl CEOs? Because I see your guys' IG, all the stuff you post, and it's just like, listen, I can't speak for myself. I'm a male, but like, can I join the party? Like, I've been seeing some of the stuff you do, and it's like, I want to do that. Like, I want to be part of that. That seems fun, but it's also like you're growing as well. So I mean, I'm not trying to speak for all the men. I'm not trying to like be the defender or anything like that. But I just want to say like what you both have done so far, again, in just a year, is phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
But you're not the only male who's asked. We get asked all the time.
Yeah. Again, figures.
Mind this. Listen, let me not get Jamaican on here, okay? Let me not get Jamaican.
He's just like, let me just cool it down. Don't worry. Listen, I'm gonna let you collect your thoughts, and I'm just gonna read this message again.
Thank
for
you.
The Be the Light Youth Summit again is taking place at the Humber Valley United Church, 76 Angsley Boulevard in Etobicoke. So again, if you live in Etobicoke, pull up. If you don't, pull up. If you're too far, take the Go Bus. Trust me, take the Go Bus. Call an Uber. Maybe not an Uber. Take the Go Bus. But if you can't take Uber, take an Uber, because this is the event you want to be at. But again, seeing just what you guys have created, again, how you guys got it started, it is a true testament. But I do want to ask a follow-up question, and to anyone who wants to answer, feel free. Although everything felt so nice in the moment, then just kind of like putting the stuff together, like you mentioned, Hazel, masterminding. What were some of the struggles? Because I can only imagine just saying, okay, you know what, we're gonna do this, but then it's like we're gonna run into a couple bumps in the road. So like, what were some of the hiccups, the challenges of trying to launch something like Circle of Black Girl CEOs?
I would think I think it's what to offer and what to provide, because you want to give value, right? But then you also don't want to overextend, because we're in a consumer age. People just want stuff, but they're not going to actually see the true value of it. So we want to do a lot of things, and we'll definitely be doing them, but it's like, how do we pace ourselves? Do we want to do all of this? And then I think that was the just having the right amount of offering within the offer, I think was one of the obstacles. Hazel's like, no, let's do this, let's do that. I'm just like, do we need to do that too? Do we need to do that too? Right. So I think that was the real obstacle. But in terms of like, once we spoke to people and said, because we were very strategic in who we spoke to, these are people that we socially connected to, and so we see that they're in business, we see how they're actively trying to grow their business. It was like a no-brainer. There was no one that said, well, there was a couple people, yes, that said not right now, but that for life reasons, not like, oh no, why are you doing that? It was never that type of response, right? So it's been received very well, because again, we created it based off of our own needs, because we're actual entrepreneurs trying to figure this thing out day by day.
Yeah. Hazel, anything you want to add on?
No, my partner summed it up really well. But yeah, I agree. And yes, I do have a habit of like coming up with 10 million ideas, because my brain races. I can't help it. And then that's why we're good, because then Siobhan's like, no. Nope.
It's like, shut it down just for now. Like, and you know what? Just to interject for a second, I feel like there's always the saying, like, right place, right time. It's not to say that this idea can't work. It's just like the timing of it is just not now. And those are some things I even learned for like the safe room. Like, there were things that I wanted to do that I couldn't do at a certain time period. And then God would just like open up another door for me, where it's like, oh, guess what? You're going to be doing your first ever like workshop from like last year. I had it, and it came off of me winning a grant, and it was a grant that I literally applied to like as any other grant, just filled it out, just like, all right, cool, whatever. And then next thing you know, on a Saturday morning, I'm in a mentorship call. I get an email saying, oh yeah, you won. It's like I had to like walk away and pause my computer, like, hold on, wait, what's going on? You know? So I mean, the funny story about that, I want to do that workshop since 2022. So it was 2 years later, a whole 2 years later, until I actually got that opportunity. So again, I feel like Hazel being able to have such a faceted mind, to have 10,000 ideas. Again, I'm the same person. I feel like that's common with a lot of Williamses. Maybe like we have like a bunch of ideas we just want to do, and just
that
like
makes sense.
So I was like, I cracked the code.
That was like, thank you for giving me that perspective. Yeah, it all makes sense now. It all makes sense.
So
it's
I mean,
part of the Williams.
Yes, exactly. I think it's just like the right place, right time. So I definitely think it's gonna happen sometime soon. But I want to get into the next question, and this is sort of like a continuation, but I really want to speak towards the work relationship between you both, because again, you did talk about just how you guys created the idea, but Siobhan, you did go into detail in terms of like how you met Hazel and the relationship from that. But I guess this one's a very, introspective question. Like, how did you know that when you first met Hazel that something was going to be like in the works of an amazing, captivating idea? Now, obviously, answering a question like that it's not easy. But I wanted to just I wanted to dive a little bit deep, get a little personal.
That's easy. Hello, because clearly you're not listening to me. I told you, I am not the extrovert. Okay? I'm not. I sent the DM, we connected, and I didn't know. I was just simply doing my little episode. But it was the conversation after the episode that went on for a lot longer than the episode. And it was Hazel's idea. All right, so let me throw my friend under the bus. It was her that initiated a relationship beyond the episode. So thank you, Hazel. But in terms of like once we decided to like actually work together, it really started with the accountability, right? We were holding each other. Like, it's like, okay, we'd meet every other week and we'd say, okay, this is what we're doing, and if it didn't get done, somebody was lighting the fire.
Yeah.
Right?
Fair. So Hazel, with that being said, and again, I've watched your IG live, so like I will hop on, guys, and like sometimes like you guys will be talking about different things, and I would kind of throw my little 1-2 cents in the comments, like, hey, when are you guys gonna do this and when are you gonna do that? And I feel like the tension goes from 10 to like 1 million. It just kind of spikes. So I mean, Hazel, I want to ask you, because again, obviously you made the first move, but being able to work with someone like Siobhan for the first time and build that relationship, like, how was that for you? Did you feel like there was a level of like, okay, you know what, I do want to see if I can, like trust her. And again, I'm not trying to like start any stuff on here. Trust me. But I feel like, hey, no. Don't get my words twisted. But do you feel like there was something that's like, hey, you know what? I want this to work out. I just want to make sure that we're both on the same page. Like, how can you speak to like that personal experience and how, like, obviously now you guys are like in sync. Like I said at the beginning of the episode, you guys are like Brandy, Monica, Tisha. Take your pick. Take your pick. But I mean, Hazel, again, how was it like taking that first move to reach out to Siobhan and being able to grow as a strong duo over time?
Well, it was, as Siobhan said, the podcast episode. And it was that conversation through that podcast episode that it just felt like we knew each other for me, I felt really comfortable within the conversation. And after the conversation, we just continued to chat. There's a lot of things that we talked about that we like aligned with. We had similar experiences. And it just felt right. And usually I don't like, I keep people at a distance. So, it's like my circle is very private. So, but it just felt like natural, right? Like exactly what we say we are, besties. That's what it felt like. I didn't feel like anything. Like I felt like I knew her for a long time.
Yeah, I love that.
It felt really natural. And yes, and Shon, when we were on our lives, you kept on asking us, and we couldn't speak because we were already in private beta mode.
Sean's always prying, always.
I always.
So
Yes,
for
but
people
yeah.
who don't know, so I guess I'm like a troll when it comes to like their IG lives. Like I will come in and like just do the absolute most. That's like the lore there. And listen, I've stated on multiple times, like I wanted to like be like a third co-host. Now they denied me. It's like, it's okay. It's okay. Like in life, you're not gonna get everything you want. But I mean, like look where we're at
That
right
is so
now.
true.
Look, we're here right now. This is my show. So I mean,
You're
joke's on
right.
me. Now y'all in the hot seat, guys.
Oh my gosh.
It's all love. It's all love.
Yeah,
We've come a long way.
All love. And like Chanel perfectly said, it's divinely orchestrated. I feel like the relationship that you both have, like that was God's plan. I feel like, there's just certain things that not even like mankind could give us the answer to. It's only God that can place that in front of you. You never realize that, hey, this person that I interacted with is going to last for a very long time in terms of just the bond and the strike. Listen, I know a lot of people from high school that if you told me, did I interact with them back in the day? Not as much. Those people are the folks I'm literally connecting with almost like every single week. And then the ones that I was like super tight with, I'm still tight with a couple of folks, but the ones I was really tight with, I haven't heard from them in years. And it's not because I have this reluctancy not to reach out to them, but it's like just where I'm at right now. It's just like, you know what? They're probably doing good. I'm wishing them the best. But right now, it's just I'm trying to kind of build my own empire as I go.
Right.
Yeah, for sure. I think every cycle or every season in life is going to have different people within your circle, and that's okay.
100%, 100%. So I want to get back to, again, Circle of Black Girl CEOs in terms of just like the basic, like just like what you guys do specifically. Because again, you guys do a variety of things. So I guess maybe I'll go back to Hazel for this, kind of share just like what exactly you two try to do or try to offer to Black female entrepreneurs, and also when constructing just the overall like mission of Circle Black Girl CEOs, like what were some practices that you wanted to apply and other practices you wanted to avoid? And the reason why I'm asking that, I've been in multiple accountability groups, and I just feel like some just fizzle out like immediately. It's like everyone comes together. It's like, oh yeah, like we're gonna big each other up, like we're gonna do this, yeah. And it's like once someone asks for something, it's like ghost town. It's like The Walking Dead. Like everyone just disappears. And again, life is life. I can't come after everyone. I don't know what you're going through, but I feel like 9 times out of 10, it's very hard to actually execute a support circle where you have people who are willing to actually support you in your journey on a consistent basis. So I want to ask you again, Hazel and Siobhan, you want to jump in afterwards, just what does Circle Black Girl CEOs offer to Black female entrepreneurs? And also, what were some things that you wanted to implement to make sure that this accountability group stands for what it is, and things that you wanted to avoid that were like just the perceptions of most common accountability groups?
I'm going to start with that. We were very adamant that it's a safe space for Black women. One, to show up as themselves. Like our board meetings, our virtual board meetings on Sundays, we're in our pajamas, we're in our bonnets. Like we are our authentic selves showing up, and we are having the hard conversations with each other. And we're holding each other accountable. Like in terms of like, you said you were going to do this last week. Why didn't you do it? And that's Siobhan's job to do that. We both have our roles, and Siobhan does that part. But and the women in the group know, like they know when Siobhan starts, she's coming, and she's coming hard. So get ready. But they know that she's coming with love. It's not like out of me.
Thank you for that. Thank you for that backup. Thank you. Because you have the World Wide Web peeking like, what is wrong with this girl?
It's like good cop, bad cop. Like I don't know why this was like the first analogy that came to me. It's like Dwayne the Rock Johnson and Kevin Hart. It's like, hey, so like I'm Kevin, like I'm very chill. And then Siobhan's like, no, I'm stern. Like you gotta get down to business.
Actually, that's
pretty much
it.
how
That's
it works.
it.
So yeah,
yeah, that's how it works. But in terms of like what we wanted to make sure, it was those things we wanted to, like genuine accountability. Have we struggled in some of that a little bit, but we figure it out. As soon as we see the struggle, we know how to maneuver and make it better and make sure that we are showing up for the ladies. And it's also Siobhan and I making sure that we're modeling, because we know that they're watching us, right? So we want to be really show them our authentic selves, our true selves, our struggles, our wins. Um, and I think that's what I would say. That's what comes to me right now, Siobhan.
We do. So outside of the accountability calls, though, or the weekly calls, we do challenges, right? Because for me, this is why I get called the bad cop. Business is not a hobby. Business is supposed to make you money, and if you are not committing to activities and executing them, you're not going to make the money that you want to make. So this is why when we say we're going to do something, we should really be doing it. And that's the only way that we're going to see the fruit of our labor. And so showing up every week or when you can at best, because life is always going to interfere at some point, but showing up, being committed to your business, being committed to your activities. But then we also include the social part of it. So every quarter we'll do, something in a group setting. Hazel loves to go to networking events. That's not my space. But some of the ladies, they'll roll deep and they'll show up at an event, right? We also focus on personal development, right? Personal development and professional development. So we'll bring speakers in, because we don't want you to think that you're coming to learn from us. We know, we know our stuff, but we don't know everything. And so as I said, we are always trying to grow. So we'll bring people in to speak on specific things, taxes, business banking. We had someone recently that came in and talk about AI. So it depends on what the season is and what the needs of the women are, that we'll bring somebody in to also help us expand our knowledge. So that, and what else do we do? We do like we've done photo shoots, because with your business, you also have a brand that you need to make sure is in good shape. So we've done that as well. So whatever we can do that will help us to show up as solid business people, but business women, Black girl CEOs, is what the community is founded on.
Yeah, and we have a self-care. We're focusing on self-care this month. So at the end of the month, we're doing something as a group. We're going to the spa and we're working, and yeah, because you have to, and that's our reward. That's what the ladies wanted to do in this quarter. How are we closing out the quarter? We're going to reward ourselves with something, and that was a spa day. So that's what we're doing as a group.
Yeah, that's absolutely amazing. I mean, like, you guys, again, you've thought it out so well in terms of just how you want to approach it. Again, the market research is definitely there, reaching out to specific people, getting the feedback. I think that's also like super crucial, because again, kind of adding on to your points, Siobhan, how business is supposed to make you money. Part of that process is being able to like go out and talk to people and kind of figure out how you can make money based off of their feedback, what they're saying. And that is super important, because again, we get in this rut feeling like, okay, how come I'm not making money? How come I'm not making profit? And, sometimes it's a matter of like, well, have you tried like asking folks if they want this? Have you tried reaching out to people and say that they want to see something like of a new product or a new service, or they want to see a group like Circle Black Girl CEOs? And then it's like, well, no, it's like, well, there you have it. Like, you need to go out and connect with people. And again, like, for a lot of introverts, it's nerve-wracking, because it's like, I don't want to go out. But again, it's like, this shouldn't be just something that's like, well, do I have to go? Like, I don't have to. It's like, yeah, you do. You're gonna hate it, but it's like, listen, I have to do like certain things that I don't like, but it's at the end of the day, it's part of what I do, So it's important to have that mindset of wanting to make money. And again, I know I've had lots of conversation on here where it's like, well, it's not just making money. There's other practices, other principles that you can keep. But at the end of the day, it's all about maximizing that bottom line. Like, if you're not making money, then you're not going
it's
to
not
see
a business.
growth.
It's a
hobby. It's not a business.
Yeah.
It's
So
not a business.
that's always important. again, just want to give a quick reminder if you guys are just coming in right now, appreciate y'all for joining into the safe room here on Love Bay Radio. If you've been here since the beginning, Chanel, because I know you're still here, I know you're still watching. Uh, Shout out to you, and shout out to everyone who is still here. Make sure you put your thoughts in the comments. I'll do my best to read through everything. You know, like again, this is a safe space, so we want people to be open and share. So I mean,
She's
again,
so tough.
Listen,
I
there's
see
nothing
Nicole.
like
Nicole is expressing her thoughts right now.
yes. It's not. Listen, there's nothing like having a supportive sister. You do the thing, Chanel. I love that. I love that for you, Sean. You're blessed. Okay.
Yeah.
It's easier on us.
100. Listen, again, this is what we love. This is what we love.
Oh,
People being active in the chat, just staying, being open, being authentic. That's what we're here for. Again, I just want to give a quick reminder. Again, July 12th at 2 p.m. at the Humber Valley United Church, I will be co-hosting the Be the Light Youth Summit hosted by Love Bay, Voice of Millennials. I'll be co-hosted with Kemi Famous. Go check out Kemi Famous because she's absolutely awesome. I actually did a separate podcast interview with her, and she's absolutely wonderful. But again, if you guys want to come out for a great time, having food, refreshments, African dance, scholarships will be given out to students as well. Make sure you RSVP your spots right now on Eventbrite. Again, this is the event you want to be. There's a lot of summer events, but there's nothing like this one. I promise you. If anything, Love Bay, they do it big. They do it big. I've been there before. It was absolutely amazing. So again, you want to be there July 12th at 2 p.m. Don't miss it. Let's get back into the conversation now. We're gonna get a little bit more personal. I'm sorry. I feel like
Okay.
but like this is what I do. I have to get. I gotta get deep to the crevices, like the roots. So like it is what it is. So as Circle of Black Girl CEOs is helping Black female entrepreneurs to scale their business. I know you mentioned before, Siobhan, using AI as well is another crucial tool, and being able to maximize profit. It shows a huge testament to what you're trying to do. But I want you both to talk about your own business journey and how you had to make the necessary changes. Because I know we've been talking about, Circle of Black Girl CEOs, but obviously we haven't got deeper into what you both do separately. Now, you guys did kind of mention a little bit, but listen, we can't take the crumbs. We need the whole cake. We got to get the whole shebang, So, I mean, Siobhan, let's start with you. Go into detail of your business journey and how you made that change on wanting to okay, you know what? I need to lock down. I really need to lock down, make this money, apply the strategies that are going to help me succeed with what I'm doing, or just get to that next level. So talk about your business journey.
All right. So I kind of fell into business, but not really knowing that I had already been an entrepreneur for years prior. I used to do hair in my mom's basement, before we go to the parties, her and her friends, or me and my friends. And I got paid for it, right? Because I knew at a young age that I just always wanted to be in control of the things that I wanted and didn't want. And so I needed money to do that. But when I got into the mortgage industry, it was at a time when I recognized that I wasn't not cut out for the employee lifestyle. Being told when to show up, being told when you could leave, when you could eat, it just wasn't for me. And an opportunity to become a mortgage agent literally was through a casual conversation with my mom. She's like, oh, I was talking to what's her name, and she said she's looking for people. I don't know what it is, but maybe you should go see her. So I went and I saw her the next day, and lo and behold, she was a mortgage broker expanding her team, and I just signed up and I quit my job the next day, and it's been, this year makes 24 years. But through that journey, I've learned a lot of things. I've learned about money. I've learned about credit, because I went in there not knowing any of that, not even knowing about real estate, really, outside of my own purchase. I was just, what is this? But I didn't know I was an actual entrepreneur. So having to learn that, going from someone handling everything and you just showing up and doing your one task, to me now, being that person having to do everything, it was a learning curve, right? And so there was some highs, there was some lows. But when I had my son, which was about 10 years after, I was like, yeah, I can't do this up and down thing anymore. I literally had to buckle down because it was no longer just about me, right? I could just, work when I wanted to work, didn't work when I didn't want to work. Um, but now I was responsible for somebody's life, right? So that's when I started to buckle down. And this is also when the Lord gave me the vision to create a community called the Mortgages for Moms. And what we do there is just really focus on educating and empowering moms with the tools and the resources that they need so that they can understand how to make their money work for them versus just working for their money. And so we all know that real estate is one of those investment tools that has been around for eons and will be here for eons. And so if you don't know how to do something, you're not going to do it. And our system isn't designed to educate us with that. So by focusing on helping people who I can relate to. I was raised by a single mom who knew nothing about real estate as well. And after I got into the industry, I educated her and she ended up purchasing a home. That's really been my passion. And so that's where I buckled down and just continue to do what I can given the economy, given the expensive market that we live in. But again, once you have education, you can figure out what works for you and make it work for your family.
Yeah, that's so inspirational. And again, being a mompreneur is not an easy task whatsoever. It's definitely comes with its trials and tribulations. But to see you be doing what you do like for 24 years, like you literally been doing this for as long as how old I am right now, which is crazy.
Shame. Shon, why is Shon trying to like age me out? Did you have to do that, Shon? Was that necessary? Was that necessary, Shon?
But I mean, don't look at it as a bad thing. That's absolute. Listen, I know everyone gets very sensitive with age, but for me, like I will tell you like how young I am, and people are stunned because people would assume that like, oh, based on just how you carry yourself, bro, you're like close to like 30. Like you have to be like 28, 29. It's like, bro, like I'm like 24, so it's like, bro, like you're like a cheat code. You're a cheat code. There's no 24-year-old that's even acting the way that you are right now. So I mean, just to see like what you done, like don't look at that comment as rude. If it does,
no, I'm just
I'll pause it.
Shon, you know how we go. You know how we do. It's all good. So like, I don't look my age, so that's okay. I get it.
Listen, black don't crack. That is a definitive statement. Okay.
Come on.
Shit, I know. Shit else. She's about to come after me after this. It's like, yo, bro, like you're violating right now. What's going on?
That's good.
Yeah. Anyway, Hazel, same thing to you. Please talk about your business journey. What were the changes that you realized you needed to make, and how you got to that next level of what you do?
Okay, full transparency. I'm still making changes. But my journey started with obtaining a family business, a cleaning service, and then I went into multi-level marketing. I was in beauty and then like health and wellness. Then I took a break, and then I had like a social service type of agency for a little bit, and then I closed that, and then I'm now here committed to women. And the journey started really with myself asking the question of what's interrupting my life. I returned back to school, and it's like the education system after being out of school for like 20 something years and then deciding to go back was like a real struggle, real struggle. And I had to ask myself, what's interrupting my life? What's stopping me? What are the barriers that I'm experiencing? And as I asked myself that question and dug deeper into that question, and started having more conversations about what's interrupting my life, I had conversations with other people, other women, and they were experiencing the same thing. And that's where the community was born. And today I'm like resetting, like going back to the foundation of that and really thinking about how do I want the community to look, feel, and sound now. in terms of like you giving us this opportunity to be on the podcast, because it like refresh it, like it's giving me like this energy to like, okay, I need to be out there. Okay, I'm ready to do this. I'm ready to have those conversations.
Siobhan's like, please don't. Please don't.
I know, because we have like 10 million things on our plate, but yeah, it definitely is an opportunity for me to really. I've been going through this transition over the last couple of weeks, and I've been praying about it, about journaling it, and now I feel like it's coming. It's going to explode. You know, when people talk about they're at that peak where it's their time, I'm feeling it's coming. It's coming, and I know it's here. I just need to start executing and planning it out. And I'm every night I'm doing that, and I'm getting closer to it. I don't know what it's going to look like, but I know I'm getting closer to it. And I feel
100%.
the readiness. So, yeah, that's been my journey.
Yeah, 100%. And I feel like that's somehow like it's like an oxymoron to not know exactly what's gonna happen. It's like you want to know and kind of prepare for that, but at the same time, it's like I kind of don't want to know. You know, I kind of want to just enjoy the ride, and just hearing you say that kind of reflects on just like any entrepreneur business owners. When we get an accomplishment or achieve something, we then harp on how we got there, and sometimes this might have been a goal you've been wanting to achieve for a long period of time. And when you look at how you got there, it's like, this is like completely like apples and oranges. Like, this is not exactly what I had laid out, but I'm here. And then for some folks, it's like the biggest goals they have are out of nowhere. Like, you're literally just like minding your business, and then someone reaches out to you and says like, hey, like, I want to have you as like a partner for my business, or hey, like, I want to like join whatever you're doing and kind of build and grow. Or listen, we have this like pitch competition coming up. I wanted to send you the link. I mean, here you go. Like, there's just different examples I could throw out, but I mean, that's the thing about just being in the space, in the realm of like business entrepreneurship, is that it's a wild card. You don't know what you're going to get. Like, every single day, there's something that's going to be completely different. Even if you plan things out, there's always something that's going to throw a wrench in there. And sometimes it's really having that strong mindset of like going through the nose, or just not being able to get everything done at once. Maybe you say, okay, I'm going to do all 5 of these tasks, and like you just nail one. And I try to look at it as just like, I did something. Like, I could have just sat at home, do absolutely nothing, and just kind of let the day pass me. So I think it's important to always stay ready and keep working on yourself, keep working on your brand, and keep working towards that vision you have for your business.
For sure.
That was a good wrap up. Look at you.
Oh no, we still got more. We still got more to go. So
I know, but that was like.
So okay,
come with it.
I just want to add to that though, just to elaborate. This is why personal development is so key, because as an entrepreneur, especially if you're doing it as a side hustle, if you're not intentional about strengthening your mindset, like your business mindset, it is going to take you so much longer to feel accomplished, right? Even though like you may be making transaction, making sales, making, getting clients, but to actually feel accomplished, you have to be continuously working on your mindset. Because the moment that wrench throws into your business, like somebody decides last minute they don't want to continue with your service, or did they charge back your sale, like, you're going to be defeated. You're going to feel like, I want to do this, I can't do this, but yeah, working on your mindset is going to be, I think, is the game changer for any entrepreneur. If you think of some of the millionaires and billionaires out there, these are the things that they do. They focus on their mindset. You have to strengthen your mindset in order to be successful in business.
100%. Okay, we're gonna switch things up now. We're done with the main questions. We're gonna get into a little bit of some role play. Okay.
Okay.
Don't worry. This is like the most entertaining part of the show. A lot of people enjoy this. This is where everyone gets super active. So let's just pretend like I'm not me. This is not Shon Wiliams, you see. This is someone completely different. You know what? Matter of fact, let's pretend like for this section, I'm a female. Okay, I'm just a female. Matter of fact, whoever wants to give me a name, give me a name, any name.
Shaquana.
That's wild. I ain't gonna lie. But hey, listen, Shaquana, I'll go with it. I'll go with it. Listen, I will go Shaquana. So this is Shaquana speaking. Now I want to do something where it's like I'm approaching you two. Let's say like the scenario, it's like a Zoom call, Google Meet, whatever the case may be. I found your page, Circle of Black Girl CEOs, and I just want to know more. It's like an inquiry, a discovery call. I want to know more about what you do because I do want to see for people who are listening, especially all the amazing women out there, that it's easy to approach you guys. But again, we've been having that conversation about like the good cop, bad cop. So I won't lie, I kind of want to put that into action too. I kind of want to put that into action. So
listen, you will never encounter the bad cop on an initial encounter. Okay, just know that. Just know that. Okay.
Yeah. Chanel's literally saying use her name. You know what? I've never done that before.
I literally was thinking that though, because I'm like, he already has another half. Like, what? Like, the name is already there. But then...
Okay, so for this one, I'm Chanel. I'm Chanel. Okay. All right. Yep. So let's just get into it. Y'all get the vibe. You guys will get the vibe as we go through. All right. So I gotta lock in, get in the character. Just do my breed it. Nah, I'm joking. I'm joking. Hey Hazel, hey Siobhan, I'm Chanel. So I was scrolling through IG and I saw some of your posts and I was very intrigued. I love the name Circle Black Girl CEOs. I think it's like super powerful and I can only imagine just the amazing work you guys have done so far. But I'm a entrepreneur myself. I work to help folks build their confidence through the essence of dancing. I feel like we all have that dancer vibe in us. And, I try to do like classes, seminars, everything like that based on my expertise in dancing. But I want to ask more about what you both represent, what you both do for Circle Black Girl CEOs, because I'm kind of liking the vibe and I want to join. I want to get in part with that. So whoever wants to start, maybe you guys could give an introduction again, how Circle of Black CEOs could be beneficial for someone like myself.
So for my first question for you would be, what intrigued you about our community?
Honestly, it might have been just like binge scrolling on your IG page, seeing just the amazing stuff that you do. I see that sometimes you guys will do like, you'll go to certain locations and you'll be doing like vision boards. You'll be going out and like trying to push women to, just be more authentic with their business branding strategy, stuff like that. And I heard that I even see a couple of reels where you guys do like virtual calls. I'm very intrigued on what those look like. I can imagine it's a lot of like accountability, having to probably set deadlines. I'm someone that's like, I'm very stern. I like to make sure that things are done accordingly by a specific timeline. So, I mean, yeah, I won't lie. I saw one post and I was just doom scrolling. In a good way. I was just doom scrolling because I could see myself being part of something like this. But again, I wanted to just ask you first. I didn't want to just like go and it's like, oh, can I join? I'm like, let me be professional and like reach out to the founders, really have a one-on-one conversation with them. So,
and so how long have you been in business?
I've been doing it for about, I would say like 12 years now. It's definitely been a passion of mine, and I think it's just recently I've been wanting to just be more like open and like connect with folks. I have been doing that over the years, but it's been like very minimal, just not as like consistently. I feel like the last year I've challenged myself to just go out and connect. Like I'm not a talker. Like I'm not a talker. So I know it's hard to believe like right now, but like there is nerves. Like I'm sweating. Like I am nervous, but I'm trying to do better. So I've been doing this for about 12 years now, and for some of the classes I've done, I have like made some money off of that. I've made about, I would say like annual income, maybe like 30K. I know I can do better. I know I can make more. So I'm just trying to figure out exactly what do I need to do to go to that next echelon.
Mm-hmm. So what do you think is the reason why you haven't hit the goals that you want to hit with your finances, business finances?
Honestly, it might just be like, I need to refresh it, or I guess reset or kind of refine my marketing strategy. I haven't been the most active when it comes to social media. If people find out about me, it's because like I am going out and connecting with folks, and it's more word of mouth. I am in a lot of group chats, so I'll kind of share stuff through there, like any like flyers, posters, like, hey, this is what we're doing. But social media, I could do better. I could definitely do better in terms of just wanting to build a presence online, let people see the work that I'm doing. So that's something I'm trying to work on as I go.
Okay. And so are you on track to hit your goal for this year?
Yeah, I'm definitely on track, but like I mentioned, I want to like take it to the next level. Maybe I just need a push, because being that I've been doing this for such a long period of time and by myself, I feel like when I try to tell my friends, it's just like they're kind of like yes men, and it's like don't get me. I like people that support me, but it's just like I know there's holes, and sometimes I do want someone else to really just tell it to me straight, even if it feels like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, like I'm gonna get my feelings hurt. I feel like that's kind of part of like business. Like you're not gonna get everyone to say like, oh yeah, I like this. Like this is good. It's like no, it's trash. Or like oh, like it's just not working. You need to switch things up. And I don't know. I feel like I get that sense between the both of you that you're definitely like just you need to switch up Chanel. You need to get back on track, or you need to do this. So that's something I feel like is hindering me from getting to that next step. Again, I am making like what I need to based on like certain metrics, but I think I need to just be pushed a little bit further, like as if I'm falling off a cliff. I'm joking. I'm not. I don't mean like that, but like yeah.
Because we don't push anybody here.
Yes, yes, yes.
We may lead them to the cliff, but we don't push them. Here at the Circle, we're a group of women that are actively pursuing business and increasing their profits. And so we come together every single week as a sounding board, right? We mastermind and we talk about our wins, we talk about our struggles, we talk about just curiosity about what the next level would look like. We share some of our own successes and our wins and our as well as our skill sets. And so in the community, we are looking for women who shared a little bit of what you just shared. You're looking for scalability, you're looking for somebody that you can bounce ideas off of, you're looking for someone who can kind of relate to the lifestyle that you have as an entrepreneur. And so at the community, this is what we provide: a space where you can come in and speak to people who understand it and get the world of entrepreneurship. And we would love to have you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
But I do have a
that sounds
question. I
great.
have a question. Another
Understood.
question. Are you committed to investing in yourself?
Mm-hmm.
100%. Definitely. I always believe that I need to be better than I was the day before. That's kind of like my
Mm.
philosophy. I want to be the best version of myself. And, I feel like I have a twin brother. His name is Shon. He always keeps pushing me to like just do the most, like just go and do what you need to do. So I feel like I need to like tap into that. So I definitely want to invest in myself.
Oh, that's amazing. That's amazing because we are a community that believes in investing in self.
Good
And when
stuff.
you pay attention. So yeah, we
Mm-hmm.
would love to have you join the circle. Come on, join the circle.
Come
Okay,
join the circle.
I appreciate it. I'll definitely be keeping an eye out. Is there like something I need to like have to fill out? Like how does it work? Is it like do I need to send you something and then be approved? Like I just want to make sure. I just want to make sure that I can have the opportunity to join the circle.
Yeah, you can definitely click the
Yes.
link in our bio and apply to join the circle. There will be some questions that you'll need to answer. And if you are a good fit, then we will definitely invite you to join us.
All right. Thank you so much, Siobhan. Thank you so much, Hazel. This has been absolutely fantastic. I'm ecstatic. I'm literally going to the link on my phone right now. So, like, I'm trying to join the circle. So, thank you so much.
Sean is running it right out.
I
Okay.
know. Yes. I know. So just so you know, you're going to the Circle of Black Girl CEOs on Instagram. Just so
Okay.
we're clear about the direction.
Perfect. All right. Scene. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, this is basically what I wanted to kind of bring to life with this role play demonstration. So for anyone who wants to reach out to Siobhan, reach out to Hazel, this is what you get. You get like 95% talking to Siobhan and Hazel, just kind of like nodding, like, yep, yep. So no, I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm joking.
Because this is her part. I do the other stuff. See, we have our roles.
We have our roles.
We have our roles. This is her role.
And see, it just naturally, it just happens naturally.
It's just, yeah.
Nah, that's
we
fair.
just
That's
know
fair,
who does what.
Yeah, I'm seeing
and I just
Chanel.
make sure there's. What did you say?
I'm seeing Chanel in the comments. Like, she's literally said, I got a lot of feedback. Let's say we debrief about 9:55, 10 p.m. Dinner on me. Somebody's not happy, so.
Amazing job, Siobhan and Hazel. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Chanel.
Yeah, listen, it's always like Sean's the worst, Sean's bad. It's okay. It's all love. It's all love.
Oh, it looks like you're going to be.
I'm in trouble. It's okay.
Yes.
It's okay. Anyway,
who's older, Sean?
It's me. About, is it 2 minutes? Yeah, 2-3 minutes, somewhere around there. Yeah.
Okay.
But yes, I'm older. Honestly, like even that statement, like I kind of find it as like null and void because it's like we're the same. Like I'm big bro, she's big sis. There's no like, oh, like I'm better than you. But I promise you, like, yeah, like Chanel's mentioned, he took the high. Like I'm tall, she's short. You know, she's an amazing dancer. I got 2 left feet, so I mean, it is what it is. She's an introvert. I'm more of like I like to talk to people. I'm telling you, if people saw us together, they wouldn't believe like, oh, that's that we're twins. They would probably think like, oh, it's like, are y'all like together? It's like, bro, what are you talking about? It's like, no, are y'all like together? It's like, bro, like, what do you mean? Like, I would be confused in a moment. Like, I'm joking and shit. I know it's all love. Again, it's all love here, but that is.
I want to be the fly on the wall for that conversation.
Right?
It's happened before. Okay, so I'll tell a quick story before we wrap up. So it's happened before. This was back in high school, and someone walked up to me and he literally wrapped his arm around my shoulder. He's like, "Yo, bro," Sean's like, "I didn't know you was like you had it like that." I was so confused, like genuine. I was like, "Bro, what are you talking about?" It's like, "No, I see you walking with like the same like girl like every single time like after school," and I was like. I'm like, are we seeing like double? Like, who are you talking about? It's like, no, like, like the one with like the short one and everything like that. And I'm like, then it clicked in the nicest and like most calm way. I'm like, yeah, that's my sister. Like he was so shocked he ran away. He just like, oh. It was hilarious.
Oh my gosh, dude, this funny.
Yeah, but listen, I think we have to get Chanel on the show sometime. I mean, I don't know when, but I'm still waiting on that. She has. Well,
considering if she's here every single week, I think Chanel can find the time.
Oh no, trust me, Siobhan, you don't know. Like, she would rather stay here for the rest of eternity in the chat than come on.
Well, maybe I need to have a conversation with Chanel.
Yo, yeah, you know what? Yeah, Chanel, you know what? I'm gonna put pressure on you. I'm gonna have Siobhan and Hazel just DM you. Just bombard you. It's like, yo, join the show. You know what? Everyone in the chat right now. Everyone in the chat, put Chanel on the safe room or Chanel for safe room. Put it in the chat right now.
Chanel for safe room.
Come on. Anyway, all right. I don't want to keep going on and on. That's everything I do have for today. Siobhan, Hazel, thank you so much for coming on and having such a fantastic conversation. It was great talking to you both. Great catching up, like you mentioned, Hazel. This was kind of like a catch-up period for the three of us. And I just want to say, if no one has given you your flowers yet, I'm giving it right now. You two are absolutely amazing. I've been what you've been doing, what you've been able to accomplish. So just keep it up. I'm expecting nothing but big things. Listen, I know I'm already saying it right now. Circle of Black CEOs conference. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. So I'm just wishing you nothing but the best to both of you.
You never listen. We said it here. Don't wait. Just wait till you see our guest at that conference.
Okay. Rachel Rogers and Sarah J.
Thank you, Sean. This was great.
Yeah.
the invitation.
Of
Yeah, it was
course.
it was a great conversation, I think. Thank you, Chanel.
100%.
Thank
100%.
you.
Thank you to everyone listening.
Yeah, thank you for joining in and engaging in the conversation.
Yes, all
Shon, thank you
our
for
circle
bringing us on
ladies.
here.
Hmm.
Yeah, this is a great
Well,
conversation. And you know what I have to say? Your questions are like they really pulled us because we don't
Hmm.
have those type of conversations with each other. So thank you for those for the conversation. It was really good.
It was good.
I try to do my best. Before we hop off, you both
Mhm.
separately tell everyone they can find you social medias where they can find Circle of Black Girl CEOs. Let's start with Hazel. Where can people find you personally?
So you can find me personally at the Circle of Black Girl CEOs because I'm always in this. I'm always there, and at Big Girl Interrupted. Those are the two pages you can find me. I'm in the DMs, so and it's really me. So
And
yes,
me sometimes. Me sometimes.
yes, yes.
100%, 100%. Same for you, Siobhan. Where can people find you?
So I'm on all social platforms, but my playground is Instagram. You can find me at Mortgages for Moms. That's mortgages with the number 4 moms. And again, at the Circle of Black Girl CEOs.
Okay, perfect,
Oh
perfect.
wait,
Again,
and my
thank
podcast page, the Mama Means Business podcast. Like what?
No,
you. Can't
you
forget the
should be saying-
podcast.
I can't forget the podcast. The page is still
yes.
there, but yes, episodes coming soon. Coming soon. Coming soon.
Okay, okay,
And
definitely
I
looking
also
forward
have
to
a
that.
podcast, but yeah, Sean just sparked something, so we may see something. We
You
may
may
see, I
like,
don't know.
you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
something.
Like,
You may see
yeah.
something.
All right, all right. Sounds good. So again, thank you to everyone listening here. You can find me at the Safe Room Official on Instagram and also the president of TO on Instagram as well. I do want to share something to like my very, very, very loyal fan base. I just want you to remember the date, July 26th. That's all I want you guys to do. If there's anything that Hazel and Siobhan also know, I like to throw riddles. I like to throw things. There's like I keep people guessing
Yes.
He
and
does.
guessing.
Oh my goodness.
He
Yes.
definitely does. Yeah.
For a long
Yeah.
time.
Long,
Mm-hmm.
long time. Hmm.
Uh-huh. So again, July 26th, the Safe Room family, keep an eye out for that date. But until then, make sure you guys tune in next week to your favorite show here on Love Bay Radio. But until then, we'll see you guys next time.
Yay.
Bye.
Bye.